Join me as I explore this beautiful Mozambican city, Maputo. You eat it like this?
Don't swallow the seeds.
The vibrant and exotic tropical fruits. The history of Maputo Central Railway Station. The first structure to be erected. The history of ancient empires and their kings. And having lunch at some hidden restaurant with the locals. I'm Purity Kosa and welcome to my YouTube channel.
Mercado Central, as we call it in Portuguese.
Yes. Mercado Central.
So we try some local fruits.
Yes, fruits.
Yes.
Including the salad.
Including the salad.
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoy it.
I hope so too. I'm excited.
Africa.
It sounds like that when you say Africa del Sur.
Africa del Sur.
Yeah. The Africa in the south.
The Africa in the south.
Mozambique. So there.
It's the beating heart of Africa.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can say so. Because
I'm not sure.
If you go to like Europe and they ask people to name any country in Africa, it's usually South Africa, maybe Egypt. Those are the countries here a lot. So.
Yeah, but the thing that worries me is that people only know the negative stuff about South Africa. Have you noticed?
Yeah.
A lot of people only know the crime,
That's the thing.
Yeah.
They know about that part.
It's the only stuff that's really famous. And they say we don't like black people like other Africans. But come to my village, you'll see a different thing.
You know, personally, I won't lie to you. I enjoy going to fellow Africans.
Yeah.
I think every time I have like an African on my tour, I feel so happy because I don't get to see them a lot on the tours. So the experience is always different.
So I think Africans don't do tourism stuff as much as other tribes, other races.
Yeah, so every time I do it, I do it differently. Because, you know, the connection is different.
I see. And it feels like just a friendly thing, you know?
Yeah.
Wow. So guys, when you come to Mozambique, this is the best guide. Trust me. So far.
And the market.
We are at the market. That was quick.
Central.
So do you farm these nuts? Because I've been seeing them a lot.
We have a lot of cashew nuts in
Cashew?
Yeah.
So you have like big farms?
We have big farms.
I see.
I'd say one of the best countries in Africa that produces cashew nuts.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow, that's cool. They have different colors, so it's spices.
It's like spices, you have like salted and then plain ones.
What is this?
Do you know baobab?
Baobab tree?
Yes.
Yes,
This is the fruit.
Okay.
Yeah. It's good for diabetes.
Diabetes.
Yes.
A lot of our indigenous fruits, they're good for diabetes.
Yes. So, malambe is one of them.
Oh, there's a lot of new stuff I don't know. What is this?
This one we call like masamika.
Masamika.
The closest taste I would say that of an apple.
Apple.
Yes. That's why the name masanika, because apple in Portuguese it's massa.
Massa.
So masanika is like a small apple.
Small apple.
Yes.
Okay. So I just want to have a look. Maybe we can try some. But we don't have rents. We don't have meticals.
Okay.
I don't have.
You would like to exchange some money?
Yes, please. They do it here.
Yeah, this guy does it.
Let me do some calculations.
do the math.
Yeah.
Bom dia, como está? Bom dia. Troca randi. Randi troca. He's saying rand is 3.55.
3.55.
Yes.
Is that fair?
It's much better here than the legal place to exchange. The rate is much high in the market.
Okay.
If you go to a place like this, you can find 3.3 something, 3.4.
I didn't know what to expect.
What?
I don't understand.
Trocares? Sí. Tanas. Hermano. 1000 saying 1420 Medicash.
Okay. And they don't have any machine here, I think. Yeah.
1420. You were asking about much of?
Machine. Like for card machine.
Oh, no. In the touristic place I talked about, they usually have. You mean like ATM?
No.
Like the POS?
EFT.
EFT? We call POS.
Thank you.
Ciao. So time to try stuff. I usually get this.
What is this?
It's called Atta.
Atta.
Atta, yes.
Okay.
This one is not right. Bom dia. Estou à procura de uma madura. Essa aqui tá quanto? This one is like 25.
25.
Yes. But this not so right. Essa não tá bem madura. Yeah. Shopping town.
So, you want a spoon?
Oh, this is this.
Enormous. So. Are you a ball? Ne? Slan kuma cheka sinta chela ko. Abanaron? Banaro? Plastic? Oh, okay. What do you call this again?
Atta.
Atta.
Cemento. Chalala.
Thank you. Okay, it's time to try more.
Masala.
Sala, narrativa sala.
Altiva sal.
Sana nzika.
Ja sala la nai.
Maja.
Lexi nga xi tiveki lexi a xi tshama ni xi vona.
Tamarindo sasa
Tamarindo malem. Ngama como tamarindo squan. Tamarindo.
Tamarindo. Ingaki the beans.
In the Philippines.
Yeah.
They make soup out of it.
Oh. See, I'll just wash. Like now you eat.
Yeah, you can eat like that. Even in the salad.
Okay.
So
Tamarindo, and then
masanita. Stele. Mango.
Ah, mango. Ay, minyan.
Malambe.
Okay.
Tinsiva. Tinsiva.
And
Ah? Laku ringa Tamarindo.
May ringgit. Mhlata hayi toloverile. May ito. Kumukome. So guys, I want to try this. Yeah. Ooh. Such a kiss. So jealous one. You eat it like this.
Don't swallow the seeds. Sour.
I didn't expect.
Sour?
Pasok.
Mara shibong.
Shibong. It's sour. But if you don't expect it, it hits you hard. But it's good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Letitini manga.
Timanga.
Manga.
Acha timanga. Already. I'm sure they. Oh, mango. Local manga, ne? It's a peanut. Hey.
Eke Portuguese limanga.
Manga, ne?
Portuguese.
Na spices. Na sakan.
Asakan.
Hey. Hey,
Ini honey.
honey le. Ah.
Waitiva moringa.
Moringa lo.
Moringa lo.
Emor.
Kamuni lo moringa wa vero.
Wa makamba lawa. Hey. Xitele. Ndava xavela lo ni famba. Sweswi lo no xava ni ta sangana mali.
Salongana mali. Tudo bem, mãe?
Na makota peni. Wow.
Come che era buono? Tam andare, irmão.
Wow. Moçambique. Também tem languva ali.
Lavanguva.
Ia le gabava ali. Então eu nkarhi wun'wana.
Segunda, terça-feira, próxima semana.
Ti vona. I ta ve hi xava. Phela ha ri laya na masiku ya ku tala. Hi ta vuya.
A bazara le, ali gamala.
Oh.
A parte le ia 2012.
2012. Va conta marrani.
Conta marrani.
Oh, ma vona.
Nada.
I wa kunza buti lo khome marrani. Ina lo ki lava ma medical.
Wana balava marrani. Kuni just underneath the tree that the snake used to be.
Can you tell that story again? I'll tell you why.
So a long time ago, there was this popular myth about this lady that her husband was killed by a snake. And in order to take a revenge, this woman prepared a pot of hot porridge. and carried on top of her head. So she passed underneath the tree where the snake used to be. So the snake, attempting to bite her, fell inside the hot porridge and died. So many people started to call her Wanyoka.
Wanyoka.
Yes, the snake lady.
It's funny because we also have that legend in my
Oh! Welcome to Africa.
We have that legend. I remember the stories.
Karingan.
Yes, we have that.
Okay.
We have a story about a lady that killed a snake with a hot porridge on her head.
Wamutiva Craverinya.
Craverinya, anumtiv.
Craverinya ani poet. Atala ani buku.
Yava gargan.
Karingan.
E fikiri nje South Africa ni Steve.
What the fikiri na traduz na
Atala shangan.
Atala shlung.
Oh, ina ta shangan.
Ni songunyana ishangana kombe shizonganyana. Mara swashinyenge shlung.
Shlung. Okay. Wow. Guys, this is really cool. I'm learning a lot today. Wow.
The bay is ours.
Yeah.
And the Portuguese would say the same.
Hey.
And they didn't want to resolve the situation using weapons.
Yeah.
So that's when they requested the help of McMahon to decide the situation. And he decided in favor of the Portuguese.
Yeah.
Because this train station is a British investment.
Okay.
So they built this for their own interests.
Yeah.
So this links a lot of like Zimbabwe,
South Africa.
So if you want to go to another province, you have to go to like Swaziland and then enter Mozambique. So what?
Tranquilo.
Nada?
Tranquilo.
Tranquilo.
You just said tranquilo.
Ah, tranquilo, not like cool.
Okay.
Logo puchatiwa. Habitat.
Kulungwan, associação para o desenvolvimento cultural.
Gostei banyak.
Wow. But in Katem, what is it called? Katembe Bridge?
It's Maputo Katembe Bridge.
Maputo Katem.
It links Maputo this side and Katembe the other side.
I see they wrote Katembe there and Maputo here. Can people walk on it?
No. You know the movie The Blood Diamond?
I was very young when I watched it. I don't remember. So guys, apparently some of the scenes on Blood Diamond, they were done on this station. He is telling me that.
Yes, we're done here.
And when was that, Kanan?
I think between 2005 and 2007, if I'm
Oh,
mistaken.
yeah, that's a long time ago.
It's a long time ago. Because in one of the scenes, you can see them like when they get attacked, running through the parking lot.
Yeah.
If you go through the pictures, the movie, you can still see some parts of that.
Well, that's cool.
When they're running through.
Yeah, that's really cool. Wow. Come in, Kukaluta. Okay. So you make Aluta continue.
Aluta continue. And always with his finger pointing up.
Yeah. Yes. We share a lot of history.
A lot.
So there's the fort, guys.
Fortaleza.
It's called Fortaleza.
In Portuguese, Fortaleza, yes.
Okay. Fortaleza.
It's Fortaleza.
Swa nghena leswi?
Yeah?
Swa tikhamera swa nghena?
Swa tikhamera swa nghena.
Okay.
A senhora está?
Ka nsinya loko ku humelele yini?
Ku ni governor. A nga dlayiwa laha.
Vo musunga?
Vo musunga. Mara ku sungula va te para a Gyana na nga ni timpahla. Hinkwata va chaya amadrum. Depois va mu tsimba laha. Ka nsinya lowu.
Yo.
Kulisingo insinya wa revolt.
Wa revolt.
The Three of Revolt.
Okay. Se uri i nghunghunyana loyi a nga endla leswi?
I vanhu va yena.
Vanhu va nghunghunyana.
Vanhu va yena. A va nguni. Va mu dlaye kona.
Hi loko se va teke nghunghunyana kumbe njhani? Before. Okay. That's a long time ago. So how old is this tree?
Well, this incident I'm talking about
is
1838.
Woo!
And the tree was already here. So it's a
Wow.
very...
It was already strong enough to carry that man.
Exactly. So
wow.
It's more than 100 years.
Wow.
About 200 if not mistaken.
Wow. That's crazy. Lekai. Okay, naked. Hey, sure.
I'm done. Museum
Oh, museum
of military history.
Wow. Hima.
Gyana Museum del Albuquerque.
Museum del Albuquerque.
Ele general.
General. Military stuff.
Military stuff.
Okay.
So he was the general given the task of arresting Ngungunyana.
Hey.
Yeah, was this guy.
Hey.
And that statue used to be where the big statue of Samora Machel is today.
Why did they remove it?
Well, we didn't want anything linked to the Portuguese at the time.
Okay.
So we removed many statues in the city. The idea was to destroy some of these statues. But to tell the history, we preferred to bring it here.
Yeah.
But the main idea was to destroy them. And it used to be there in that square. And that square also used to be called Museum de Albuquerque Square. So which we changed after independence.
Wow.
Not only the name of that square, but many names on the avenues,
Yeah.
We changed everything. Now you find names of Africans, communist heroes.
And Russians.
Like
Chinese.
Mao Zedong, Karl Marx, Ho Chi Minh,
and I saw like this typical Russian name as a street name.
Vladimir Lenin.
That one. Yeah. So will you tell us a little bit about Ngungunyana? Who is he? Who is this man?
Well, Ngungunyana is a Nguni person. His grandfather, Soshangan, he actually came from South Africa. It was basically a time of conflict during the Zulu people. What happened was there was like some ecological problem, as they say. There were like not many lands for people to plant. So they started fighting over lands to plant and things like that. So some preferred to live to like the neighboring places. So Ngungunyana, his grandfather, Soshangan, they came to Lourenço Marques and they came to form the biggest empire in Mozambique. So Soshangana was the first, And then we had Muzila.
Mzila. Yeah.
And Muzila is actually Ngungunyana's father. And Ngungunyana was the last one and the most successful emperor at the time. Yes. Avali três. Kuni ndwandwe van'wanyana vambirhi va dzumuki va nga sungula kulwa ku lava nga vuya direction la Mozambique ku lava nga direction loko ni nga hembi maZimbabwe va soshangani va ngheni haleni ntango va rhangi va tshama a kusuhi ni Lawrence March. Lawrence March va khwela va ati
kasi ani soshangani ye wa kusungula timhaka leti hinkwato. Okay.
Soshangani kuni akamanga vuye soshangani a formari a capital la empire la yena a Shaimite.
You can speak in English because I see you struggling.
Yes. So basically, when they came, what they did was they used to subjugate some kingdoms in here, like the Ronga people, the Shangana people.
Yeah.
And these would be the people to pay certain taxes to them, like they call the hard tax to Mungunyana people. And there would also be work like in the farms at the time.
Like slaves, kinda.
Like slaves. He had slaves. That's the bad part about it. He used to sell his own people.
Yeah.
And you know how he used to call the slaves Tinshoko.
Tinshoko? Really?
Tinshoko.
Tinshoko is a head.
Yes. Tinshoko.
So they didn't matter. They were just heads. Wow.
Business.
Wow.
Business.
Wow.
And that's his panel right there.
I've seen this one. So we have this game reserve at home called Manyelet.
Manyelet.
Yes. Manyelet.
Like star.
Yeah. So this statue is there as well.
Like this?
Okay. Exactly like this.
Because when this was still in the what is now the Independence Square, these two panels would be on the sides of that one.
Okay.
To give him more like kind of like power or something.
Ne?
Yes.
Yeah.
And this represents Ngungunyana's imprisonment at the time. You can see Muzingi Dalbuke on the horse. Ngungunyana here.
Wow.
His two most beloved wives.
They were taken as well?
Yeah, if not mistaken, I think he went with 7 of his wives.
Yo.
Because he had the most, like 7 lived in the same compound with him. I think they were taken with him.
Yeah.
I think he went with some of his children. I think the first borns.
What did they do to him, to them when they take them?
He was exiled.
Where?
In Azores.
Azores?
Yes, in Portugal.
Oh my word! In Azores?
That's where they exiled him. They didn't kill him.
Okay.
Because first they wanted to show him as a prize.
Because he was so powerful.
He was so powerful. Secondly, they wanted to use him in case they found.
So guys, because Ngungunyana was so powerful, he was never killed. He was taken to the Azores. Imagine.
An island.
Yes, an island. But it wasn't all fun for him, I'm sure. There he was humiliated, I'm sure.
Of course, humiliated. Of course, they say that when he died, he had a cerebral palsy.
What?
That's what they say, but could be something else.
Yeah.
They'll never tell you they actually killed him or anything like that.
They say he died in 1906.
1906, yes.
And my grandmother was born in 1920, meaning that her mother was there during that time.
Yes.
That's crazy. Wow.
And now, thank God, we have his remains back to Mozambique since 1985.
Where did they keep them?
They are kept inside this fortress.
Oh.
And we are going to see them.
Ah.
Well, not the remains. We're gonna see the coffin
Where they
that
are.
contains the remains.
Okay, that's
Yes.
fine. Ammunition. Are they sure that they now dead? They're not gonna work.
You don't wanna light a match here.
Definitely not. And the cannonballs? Stone
balls,
projectiles.
Yes.
What is that? They don't put them in the thingies. No.
I think it's too big. I think maybe these ones here.
The big ones.
The big ones.
Okay.
Then you shoot them.
Wow.
If it finds somebody's head,
Yeah.
that person is gone.
And they're all pointing to the sea, meaning
Yes.
the invaders would come from the sea.
Yes. This wall is said to be the first one to be erected in stone.
Wow.
Yes. Because usually this is where the invaders come from. So you want to protect yourself from here.
Wow.
Even the main entrance of this fortress wasn't there. That entrance was when this became a military museum.
Wow.
It was on this side.
Yeah.
Yes.
So a lot of cities, the first structure to be erected is a fort.
But this one is quite small for a fortress, if you look at it.
Is it?
Because this started as a small prison.
Ah.
And with time, it became an actual fortress.
Wow. So even this wood is from that time.
It's from that time.
Yeah. Wood is resilient, eh? Wow.
Super, super old.
Because he
in
knew.
1902.
So he committed a suicide in 1902,
Yes.
even before
Before
Gyana died.
Yes.
Is it because he realized that he's a nasty person or what? Probably. He couldn't live with himself.
Yeah.
Wow. So this is the person that killed Gyana. And who is this?
This is Antonio Enes. He was actually the High Commissioner to Mozambique.
Oh.
He is actually the one who gave orders to the guy on the horse.
So he is the real
Yes.
person to blame.
The real person to blame.
Wow. That card, is it from those days?
Those days.
Wow.
Everything here is from that time.
Wow.
We have a museum here. It's called the Museum of Abalo.
Museum of Halal. Wow. Is this Nguyen and his
This
wife?
is the last photo.
Last photo of them.
Yes, you see him here. The two wives, the guy on the horse, right here.
Yeah.
And you can see him very sad for losing his empire.
They're all sad.
Yeah, very, very sad.
Yeah. This is emotional.
Oh, his wives were beautiful.
That's what I wanted to say.
This one here.
Yeah, she looks really beautiful.
I think today she would be killed.
Wow. Did she have kids?
Yeah, I think they did because 1,000 children.
Wow. I wish I could read that. But anyways, I can see here. This is the genealogy.
Of Gyana.
You heard me say Mkaj?
Mkachu.
Yes.
That's where it starts.
It starts there, right?
Mkachu, Mangwa, Makewa, Zishod,
Zikode.
Zikode.
At home, there's a school called Sigode, yeah, something like that.
And then Soshangan.
There's a school called Soshangane.
Manukus.
There's also a school called Manukus. Most of the schools were named after these people.
But they say that like the Gaza, the name Gaza. They say was I think a grandfather of Soshangan. That's why he named
the place
the
Gaza.
place. Yes.
So Soshangana's father was Skode, and Zikode's father was Makweya, Mangwa, Mkajo.
So everything starts here,
Okay.
and it ends with Godidi.
Godide was born in 1876 in Mozambique. He was chosen by Gyana, his father, to be his successor. After his father was arrested, he became the last ruler of the Gaza Empire. Unfortunately, the Portuguese also arrested him to join his father in the Azores. Godide's brothers, Tulamahashe and Buisonto, they ran into South Africa in Bushbuckridge, escaping the Portuguese. Today, they are recognized as chiefs instead of kings that they used to be. In June 2023, Hosi Abednego Nxumalo was proclaimed Amashangana chief. His palace is in New Forest village in Bushbuckridge, the same village I grew up in. Unfortunately, the Gaza Empire has become so big that they lost control over it. There's a school called Godide.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a school called Godide.
I think we have an avenue also with the same name.
Godide, ne?
Yeah, I think. Is it a school? I think it's an avenue.
Wow. The wives are not here. There's also a school called Nyamande.
And Mawewe.
In Mawewe, there's a school. All of these names, they have a school. And my own great-great-grandparents, I don't know which level, there's schools named after them. Wow.
So that's the coffin.
So guys, this is where Gyana is laid to rest. After he died in the Azores, he was brought back to Mozambique and is lying here. And that was 1980 what?
Or 6 when he died.
When he was brought back.
1985.
1985. They got his remains back to Mozambique. Wow, that's impressive. I remember we also got the remains of Sarah Batman in South Africa back.
Yeah, was it in 2000?
I don't remember. I think it was later than that because I was older when I heard it on the news.
Sarah Batman was like the lady with the
Big bum.
big bum.
Yeah.
And then there was like they used the skeleton in the museum.
Yeah, they also used her when she was still alive in a zoo.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, there's a lot of...
influence?
I think so. There's a lot of nasty stuff that happened to her.
I think I read something that like around 2000 and something.
Yeah, 2000 and something, yeah.
I think 2002 maybe. That's why
I was still young, I wouldn't remember that.
Because I was reading like 3-4 days ago, something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Sarah Batman, yes.
Maybe. Let's see. Who are these? The wives?
These are just some photos of his empire.
Oh,
Like
that's
how
him,
the
right?
houses look like. That's him.
That's him.
That seems to be like a Portuguese
Yeah.
guy.
And the women.
And the women always.
They looked
And
like...
I have to say that the houses are like beautiful.
They are. They are. Now we don't know how to build houses anymore.
Yes. So pode ser no caminho americano. Sim. Sim. É só perguntar ali dentro do caminho americano. Yeah.
I'm sure there was something here. They
It's like a
removed it.
chapel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This was a chapel.
So this is like how the coffin was designed.
The coffin, yes. It wasn't easy to design something like this.
Yo,
These carvings.
it looks complicated. Oh, you saved the best for the last. Now my camera is dead. Wow. Ngungunyana
usiyamachangana.
Tell me.
Bali ingonyama.
Ingonyama?
Ingonyama.
Ngungunyana.
Ingonyama ingonyama ya Gaza.
Oh.
The lion of Gaza.
The Lion of Gaza.
Porque vitu lake hi mudungas.
Mudungas.
La oficial. Mara loko become a king.
Bamnika rungwana.
Chinchar vitu. Agoyena mungunya.
Guys, this feels very weird to be very close to somebody's remains, but as someone who loves history, who loves to know where I came from, it's very important to me and it feels very special. So this is Ngungunyana, Usiyamachangana. When we talk about the Shangans, it brings us to Mozambique. That's why he's laid to rest here in Mozambique, and it's something that I think most of us need to come and learn about. Because Machangana, you don't know your history, you don't know where you came from. So please come here and learn your history.
Of course.
Inkama ne? Nkari ay nkari ale inkama.
Inkama. Mara.
Até hoje, 3 meses, já se passaram. Já tem 4 esse aí.
It's very important to be honest to your gym membership. Otherwise, you're gonna be like me. You know, sometimes you pay for gym membership and you only go twice.
You go twice.
Guys, we made it to the top. We just came from down there. My goodness.
And we made it.
Eddie doesn't feel a thing, and look at me. Oh, thank God I'm wearing a black thing, so you won't see if I'm really, really sweaty.
It actually got worse because of the black thing.
The black thing?
Because it absorbs
heat. But at least people won't be able to see. Sure.
Yeah.
So guys, we are at a local eating place and we're about to have some beef stew and fish carabao.
Yes.
And yeah, we'll let you know how it's like. And yeah, that's what happens when you go around with a local person.
Let me check your channel.
Yeah. So guys, we are eating fish carabao and beef. Oh,
160.
carabao 120. Beef 150.
Sin problema.
This is my first meal.
Today?
Since I became Sunday.
Yesterday? Were you like fasting or something?
I'm feeling my jam.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna
Okay.
under na lunch mpako Ndo mpako musi.
Paco.
Mpako it's food for the way.
Oh.
I had food
Like
for the way.
small things like cakes.
No, it was actually chicken and what bread.
Okay.
Yeah, food that you carry to eat on the road while you're
Yeah.
traveling.
I remember because when I used to take the train, we used to cook as well and eat.
So we call it mpako. What do you call it? You don't know.
I don't know the exact name.
In Afrikaans, padkos.
What?
Padkos.
Paco.
Kos is food, pad is road.
But Afrikaans is similar to Dutch, isn't it?
Yeah, very similar. Afrikaans comes from Dutch.
The Boers.
The word Dutch,
The Boers were Dutch. And what's the word Boers mean?
farmer.
Oh, they're farmers. Okay. Still,
Most of them, yeah.
we have a cemetery here of Lois Trigger.
Yeah. There's a city or a town named after him at all.
But I know most South Africans don't want to see that.
They don't want to see that. It's not interesting. I don't even know him. I don't even know about
Yeah,
him.
like the only people that I've ever asked about the cemetery is like Boers.
Yeah.
I think that could be interesting to them. I remember this one time. A South African couple came and said, "Show me anything, but don't show me the Lois Trigger cemetery."
I wouldn't
But
really ask for that.
it makes sense.
Yeah, I'm happy I saw Mungu, yeah.
You know, I was watching a video about this South African hero. Is it Armando?
I don't know.
Something Thomas. He was like hanged.
Hanged? Where?
Like I think it was 1970 something. They even made a movie on him.
Thomas who?
It's not Thomas. It's it says in the court Amanda.
Oh wait.
Yeah, Amanda.
They all say that. Maybe it's Biko, Steve Biko,
No.
Oliver Tambo.
That one I can find.